Sri Lankan Folktales.
Specially for you, with Akitma Mithuli.
Hello friends, today I am telling a new folk tale to you. Today's folk tale is called The Great Wise Man and His Pupils. You might think, who's the Great Wise Man and his pupils? Well, the Great Wise Man was called Mahadenamuththa. Everyone in the village thought that he was the smartest person. So they went to him whenever they had a problem. His pupils were called Idikatupancha because he was as short and thin as a sewing needle. Second was called Kotukitaya because he was as tall and also he was thin as a stick. Another was called Rabbadaya because his stomach was as big as an air canut. The fourth was called Pork because his stomach was as big as a ripe air canut. The fifth was called Polbamuna because his face was like a split half coconut. One day, while the pupils and the teacher were walking along a ridge in a paddy field, the teacher lost their balance and he fell into the sticky mud in the paddy field. The pupils couldn't help but laugh. They did nothing to draw their teacher out of the mud. The teacher began to get furious. "Get me out of the mud this instant!" The pupils stopped laughing and Kotukitaya said, "It is true, our teacher is stuck in the mud and we are here laughing." Rabbadaya said, "Well, there's no way to get him out. I don't know, do the four of you?" All of them shook their head. Then Idikatupancha suggested that they would look in the book of instructions. They took the book and then they started reading from cover to cover. It said so, how to prevent a farmer from keeping foot marks in the paddy field. Another, how to catch a honeybee without scaring it. But there was no information of how to get your teacher out of the mud. All the pupils at once said, "Sorry, teacher, there is no way to get you out. There is nothing in a book that can help us." "What?" said Mahadenamuththa. "Bring the book here. And bring the pen too." They brought the book and the pen. Mahadenamuththa started writing. It said how to get your teacher out of the mud as quickly as you can. Give him your hands and pull him as hard as you can. That's what the pupils did. They gave their hands to the teacher and pulled him out. "What good pupils I have," said the teacher. "What good teacher we have, always helping us." That's the end of today's story, my friend. Hope you come again. Till then, goodbye.
Sri Lankan Folktales.
Specially for you, with Akitma Mithuli.